Are you an engineer that wants to be a tech recruiter? Do you need to know how to make the transition from engineer to recruiter? Then check out this video right now to find out. I am so excited to announce that we are just weeks away from launching my program to make you the next millionaire recruiter. In this 4-month program, you will have access to exclusive training for full cycle recruiting as well as full cycle tech recruiting, weekly group coaching and one-on-one coaching calls to give you personalized support and guidance. You will have lifetime access to our exclusive Slack channel to build your network and even individual help to build your high-profile LinkedIn page. This course gives you the best tools to become not only the best recruiter, but the skills and strategies to successfully develop an agency owner mindset. You will have lifetime access to the course as well as a 1-year subscription to our masterclass series completely free. So if you're ready to take the next step, build your own agency and live an abundant life as the next millionaire recruiter, this program is for you. There are a limited number of seats so that each member gets the highest quality support. Be sure to join my email list to become one of the first applicants to the Millionaire Recruiter program. The link is in the description, and I'll see you there. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you have not seen this channel before, it's all about upping your game in the recruiting industry, or even entering the recruiting industry. So let's get to it. All right, so my dream for years and years and years has to take those amazing software engineers and make them a tech recruiter, because you already talk the talk. Now it's just you have to walk the walk. Now, is it really that easy? I wish it was. It's a little harder than that. You still have a lot of work to do. So first things first, are you going to want to do what your niche is, or are you going to expand a bit? So for example, if you are a machine learning engineer, do you want to fill exactly those roles? Do you want to fill other software engineering roles? Is the thing that you do in high demand? And additionally, is what you do, there are enough people for it? Well, no, of course, there's not enough software engineers, but meaning how niche is it? So for example, I know security engineers, there's not many of them. I don't know if I would want to make that my niche just because there's not enough people. But a machine learning engineer role or a back-end software engineering role, yeah, there's still a lot of people needing that. There's a lot of people available that you can grab from. So first and foremost, figure out your niche. In anyone that's a recruiter and starting their own agency, you have to figure out your niche. Now, here's something to think about. Go do your homework. Yes, back to homework, you software engineers. Now, you need to find out, does your current company use external recruiters? More than likely they do. So now you need to dig, because you, that company, could be your first client. How cool is that? That's amazing. Use everyone that you know. You have a network of people, especially if you know you are in your niche that you are trying to fill. You know the challenges and you know what people are looking for. And you can also reach out to plenty of your peers. So use your network. That is key. Also think about, are you a social engineer? Sorry, engineers, you are not known to be social. You are the opposite. So you have to think about, are you actually comfortable networking and reaching out to your peers? Now, you're also going to have to think about not only reaching out to your peers, but are you going to be able to do biz dev? Are you going to be able to reach out to the different companies and really, I think about pounding the pavement. But no, are you really going to be able to reach out to all the different clients and network and call people that you do know that could probably help you? You do have to have that social aspect to things. Now, of course, as you are watching the Millionaire Recruiter YouTube, I'm naturally going to tell you, you need to get trained. But really think about this. You don't have to take my training, right? Of course, my training's great, but you don't have to. But you went to school to be an engineer, and you need to go to school to be a recruiter. Now, it might not be computer science, but there's absolutely a science to it, and you need to know the ins and outs, because you need to know what truly is candidate experience. How fast do you need to move people through? You need to know what the hiring manager actually is responsible for, because keep in mind, there are a lot of hiring managers are not actually trained themselves in best practice. So you might be an amazing hiring manager, hopefully, but the bottom line is you probably weren't trained to do so. Recruiters are trained to do that. They're trained on what an email sequence needs to look like. You might be saying, well, I get those email sequences from recruiters all the time. I can see the messages. I can see the things that don't work. Maybe, but you also need to know how to craft them. You also need to know how to talk to other, candidates and engineers in order to get exactly what the company needs. You need to be able to know how to negotiate salary. Are you able to negotiate your own salary, or have you used recruiters to do that? Think about those things. Think about all the things that go into being a recruiter, because it is hard work and there is a science to it. Now you also need to think about, do you want to jump in and start your own firm? Do you want to join an agency? Or do you want to go into an internal team to have them mentor you? Because those are completely different things, right? If you need a mentor, you probably should go internal or find a recruiting program like myself that actually does that with you, because that's super important. Again, you need to do things the right way, and you need to work on the candidate side and the client side. And then additionally, if you're going to join an agency, please make sure that it's the right agency. Now, as I'm talking to you, I am an agency owner, and like I said, I do want engineers to be recruiters, but they can't just see you as a shiny penny. Oh my God, an engineer, they're gonna fix all of our problems, and all of the recruiters can ask you, the engineer, on how to talk to them, or what's Python really mean? What does it really do? But remember, don't let them use you as a token. You still are very powerful, and you still have a learning curve. And so it has to be that mutual great relationship. So that's something to really think about. You could also, if you're going to start your own firm, maybe you want to partner with a recruiter. Who knows? There's all sorts of things you can do. And now another thing that you should think about is, what about your current employer? Do you like the company that you work for? Because like I said, they could maybe be your client, but maybe you can do an internal movement plan. Maybe they can train you how to be a recruiter, and you can build with your own company. How cool would that be? Now again, you're not stuck there if you don't want to be. No one's stuck at any company, but you need to learn first. You need to practice. And then if you are going to do your own agency, remember, there's a business brain and there's a recruiter brain. They are not the same. So engineers turn tech recruiters. One last piece of advice is, I don't want you to think that you know so much. So here's the thing. When a recruiter is looking at an engineering resume, or they're talking to them on the phone, they know a bit, but they don't know exactly what you do, right? So they're not as emotionally invested in digging deeper, because essentially that's why they have the interview process set up. That's why they go to the hiring manager afterwards. But you as the engineer, you might almost know too much, so you might be a little biased when talking to other engineers. So just be careful to never let your bias creep into what you do. But have fun. I mean, this is an amazing career. Tech recruiters, they actually make more than software engineers. So how cool is that? Also ask yourself why you're going into this. Are you trying to fix the recruiting industry because you could do better? Do you want to make more money? And you also got to think about, are you just trying to change the way the world views recruiting? I sure hope so, and I hope that you're here to join us. So enjoy, have fun. You can definitely get ramped up fairly quickly to be successful in this. Would love to hear your story. If there are any engineers that have turned tech recruiter currently that's watching this, please comment below. We want to hear all about it. We want to hear the struggles, the wins. How fast did you get ramped up? Did you get ramped up faster than 3 months? Definitely let us know. And remember, I will see you every single Thursday at noon. And don't forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. So go live it. See you next week.